Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a plan with me for the 24th to the 30th. 24th obviously being Christmas Eve. I am a little bit late with this plan with me because I have been super busy. But here we are. So today is the 30th. So I'm basically doing a rewind of what happened for me the week of Christmas. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. If you guys want to leave me a comment in the comments box, let me know what you guys got up to, what your Christmas traditions are. Our family generally, or at least myself at the moment, our biggest tradition is watching the Christmas carols on Christmas Eve, and then generally obviously waking up Christmas morning to do generally a lunch for my family, so obviously all the cooking, the prepping, and that sort of thing. And then we generally have either, it can vary, it used to be an early lunch, but it has now since changed, and we sort of just do a lunch. So this year's lunch was a little bit later. It was probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I had my family here, you know, for the remainder of that day. But before I sort of go into too much detail, let me just show you the kit I am using. Now this kit I have actually been hoarding for a little while. So I think I've actually had this for at least 12 months, and I did buy it in a D-stash a while ago because I actually missed it when it was in store from Scribble Prints Co. So I think it was called the Jolly or Holly Jolly kit. So it's, as you can see, it's very traditional. You've got like your reds and your greens. You've got you're out of frame then. You've got, yeah, so you've got the reds and the greens. You've got 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly in your little quote box. So these are obviously your full boxes. Your heart checklists, again in the traditional colours. Your full boxes, quarter boxes, little appointment labels and habit trackers. I've just realised that I don't actually have any, oh yes I do, page flags. Bill dues, date covers without dates, so I'm going to have to go and pull those from somewhere. Your weekly checklists. Of course your bottom washi with some little, are they called poinsettias? Poinsettia. Those gorgeous red flowers from Christmas. Of course your today's to-dos, little things. Your weekend banner, your deco, your date dots. I don't know if I will use these, so I might actually pull in some gold ones to match with the gold in the kit. And back to the start. So let's go ahead. This is going to be a bit more of a chatty plan with me, so by all means, if you don't want to stick around for what could be a long video, because I haven't done a chatty plan with me for a while, you can just fast forward or skip through. I will fast forward what I can where I can to reduce the length of the video. But yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to go in and white out my dates and my bottom washi, and then I will come back, so just bear with me. Okay, and I'm back. So I'm now going to go in and put the bottom washi on, the date covers on, and obviously by putting the, when I can find them, the little date dots onto my date covers. But like I said, I don't think I'm actually going to use these. I might actually use, provided that they are here, I might use, I've got some date dots in here from prints VI. If I put them back in here, that is. Yes, I did. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to use these gorgeous. God, I'm so bad with this. So I'm going to use these foiled headers. All right, and I will be back once I put down my bottom washi and my headers. Okay, I'm back. Now, I'm contemplating using some more washi. This is just Kmart washi. It's just a gold glitter, just to bring in a little bit more of the gold to the spread. If I can find the end. I have used this washi before and I absolutely love it. And I'm hoping that when I next go to Kmart, they still actually have it, because my Kmart craft section doesn't always stock everything, so it can be hit and miss. So yeah, anyway, so back to what we were saying before. Sorry if you can hear my aircon in the background. I'm obviously not going to know if you guys can hear that until I actually play this back, but it is so hot here in Sydney. We're basically, this week, they have told us that we're going to have, we're looking at, I think, 30, tops of 38 for pretty much all of the week. And where I live is, we're like out in the suburbs, so it tends to get really, really warm here. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to put a little tiny gap. Yeah, so it's really hot. So I'm literally, as you can probably tell, for anyone who's like watches my channel frequently, my backdrop has changed. So I've had to move myself from where I would normally film in my living room to my kitchen in front of the portable air conditioner, which is blowing a gust, and it's really nice, like it's really cool, but again, like I said, it could be making a whole heap of noise. But Christmas Day, like we had everyone here for Christmas Day, and because it's at my house obviously, so I was doing all the prep work, so I didn't get up too early, but I got up early enough that I could get a start on everything. So our family traditionally have a roast. We have like a leg of lamb, chicken. Some years we've had turkey, but the family didn't really like the turkey, so we just went back to the traditional. We generally do a leg of lamb, sorry, 2 legs of lamb. We have usually 2 chickens, and then we also do like the roast veggies. So we have potatoes, we have pumpkin, we have my personal favorite, which is crumbed cauliflower. and then we sit around and enjoy that together. So obviously, like I said, it's 38 degrees here. We were up at, I think I got up at 9:30 to start prepping the vegetables, which, as I said, it isn't. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's, you know, we still got to sleep in and whatever else. But it was so hot. Like, by 9:30, I think we were already at like 28 degrees. So we were sitting here preparing veggies, like cutting them, peeling potatoes, and putting them in oil, and then either chucking them in the fry pan or the oven. So like I said, it was 28 at like 9:30. So by the time we started peeling all the veggies, by the time we actually put the veggies on to cook, it was probably 30 degrees. And then we had the fry pan going, we had the oven going. It was so hot. So we actually, for our wedding, someone that my husband works with actually gave us a portable air conditioner, portable air conditioning unit. So we set that up and put that on in the kitchen. We were lucky enough to get, on top of that, my dad also bought us a Dyson pure core, like a fan, but it like oscillates, so it does like a full 360 circle, and it's like an air purifier as well. So it gets all the pollutants out of the air and basically filters it, and the air that it blows back out is clean, you know, with no pollutants, no, you know, harmful bacteria, all of that sort of stuff. So we had that on in the lounge room, we had the portable air conditioner on in the kitchen, and we made do. So it was really, really hot. But yeah, lunch was really, really good. We had, like I said, a roast, and I know that like everyone has things, like different lunches. So I know like some people would do like seafood, some people would do like cold meats and salads, ham and salad, that sort of stuff. Everyone differs. So let me know what you have in the comments below. Do you have a roast like we do? Do you have the cold meat? Do you have seafood? Do you do dinner? Do you do lunch? Let me know in the comments below. For the minute though, I'm going to quickly pop down my glitter headers and then I will be back. So let's go ahead. Alright, and I am back. Okay, so that's my glitter headers done. There's some random ones here that I'm just going to pop back on the sheet until I need them a bit later. Okay, now I'm going to go, again, like the last video, I'm going to leave my sidebar till last, because depending on what I put in my actual spread, I'll then determine what I'm going to put in the sidebar here. So, let's go in actually, before I do any of that. I'm just thinking, because I wanted to mark work, but I don't quite have enough. Washi strips to indicate work, although we do have public holidays, so let me go in. I don't know if I have the public holidays yet. I know that I have some on the way. I don't know if I've got any in glitter. No. Okay. I do have. Is it this one? No. This one. So I might have. I thought I had. Public holidays, but obviously I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some full boxes in, because I do have an order coming from Arctic Paper and one from Stella Bow Sticker Co. that have the public holidays in them, in the gold foil. So I might just put in some full boxes to mark the public holidays, and then I'll come back at a later stage and put in the scripts. So I think I might start with the red. Let's start with red here. Did the width of the boxes change, or did... Because when I put this down, it's not even centered for one, but when I put it down, you can see the dotted lines of the layout are visible. If you can, I think I put my headers on. Oh no, that's okay. So we'll put that down. So that's obviously to mark Christmas Eve. Then we've got Christmas Day and Boxing Day. So I'm gonna do, I might do the dark. Okay, so I have to do the gold, because otherwise I'm going to end up with potentially gold on gold. So I'm going to turn it sideways again. I don't know. If you can hear that chair, like I said, because I'm filming in a different location today, usually where I sit, like when I'm planning, I can also see my camera. So I can see if you guys are in frame or not. But with this angle and where I'm sitting at the moment, you can't see the camera. So every so often I'm getting up and moving, like untucking my chair from the table to see if you guys are actually in frame. So you guys are probably hearing the chair going in and out and in and out. Okay. So those are the 3 public holidays marked. So like I said, I'm going to come back to them at a later stage and actually put the public holidays in foil there. So like I said, so work, I worked, am I going to use washi or should I use, yeah, I'll use the washi strips because I want to use the quarter boxes later, and there's not really all too many quarter boxes to use. So I will utilize the washi strips to mark work for the week. So I'm going to put go back and do the green here. Yeah, so I lost. Can you tell that I'm not good at talking and planning at the same time? So yeah, so like I said, back to Christmas Day. So we had Christmas here, we got up, we made the lunch. By the time everything was ready, we didn't actually sit down to eat until probably I'm going to say like 1:30. And then after we ate, we sort of like chatted for a while, sort of hung out. And then we did like the gifts. Now, I don't know if it's only me, but I am like I'm Christmas obsessed. Like I'm one of those people, and it never happens anymore, and it sucks. I'm one of those people who, like, I want to give out excuse me, I enjoy, like, one of my favorite parts of Christmas is watching everyone open their gifts. Like, I love giving gifts. You don't even need to give me a gift. Like, I am happy to just watch everyone else open their gifts. And like when we were kids, we used to, like, we would, well, not even like, it was when we were kids, obviously. We obviously used to help ourselves to the presents because we'd wake up and there'd be like this mountain of presents, like under the Christmas tree, under the Christmas trees, on our couch, like everywhere. Like there was presents literally everywhere. So at that stage, we were allowed to help ourselves, and we kind of, it was a big thing for Mum and Dad back then too, because we were obviously young and they went out and did all the shopping and all of that. So we used to sit down and like we would all open like one present at a time and sort of watch each other and like what each person got as their gift. And then obviously as you get older, that changes. So as we got older and we used to have Christmas at Mum and Dad's, it was still kind of similar in that like we all woke up and like opened our gifts, but what happened instead is that my family is like, we're all, with the exception of one of my brothers actually, with the exception of one. So I'm the eldest of 4, and one of my brothers is a tea drinker, whereas the rest of us in the family are like caffeine dependent. So as we got older and we're like teenagers and adults, we used to get up and we would still open our presents, but each person would like get up, make their breakfast. So by breakfast I mean hot coffee. So we'd all make a coffee and then we'd all like sit down around the tree and what we would do is, like, Dad started off as Dad would sit under the tree and he would pass each person a present. And again, you know, back to the original traditions, we would all sit and we would open like a present at a time. So, you know, like, it wouldn't be, oh, here's your mountain of presents or here's your pile of presents. Open them all, and so be it. It was still the same sort of tradition. So we would all sit there with our hot coffee in our pajamas. Dad would pass us each a present, and, you know, again, we'd all sort of watch each other and what we got, and, you know, have a bit of a chat about it or a bit of a giggle about it, and, you know, we continued that tradition. So that continued for some time while we, you know, again, whilst we were adults. And then, you know, different things happen. So you know, you get even older and the, like, traditions change a little bit. So you know, for example, now my parents have separated, so our traditions changed again. So now we have Christmas here, and we have done, I think this year was the 3rd year that we had Christmas here, but everyone, and I don't like it, like, on Christmas I wanted to sit there and watch everyone open their presents, and obviously that didn't happen because, again, like, everyone's older, and we just, I don't know, like, the presents got handed out, and I kind of, we missed out on what happened. So by the time, because I was technically, like, the Santa this year, so the presents were under my Christmas tree at my house. So when it was time to do presents, I got up and I handed out, you know, everyone's presents in a pile to save them having to get up from the table. And in doing that, by the time I sat down to look at my own presents, everyone had already opened their presents and I missed out. So that kind of made me sad. But, you know, I guess that's sort of what happens when you get older. What do you guys do? I mean, again, tradition's completely different. When I lived in Germany from 2010 to 2011, so 12 months I lived in Germany, and their Christmas tradition is that you open your gifts on Christmas Eve. And in doing that, obviously, you know, that's something different altogether. Like, your what am I doing here? I'm trying to put down, I don't think I have much else on, so I'm going to put, did we eat? I don't think we had dinner on Christmas Eve. I think we just, like, snacked. Yeah, so their tradition is that everyone sits around the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve, and they open their presents, and then, like, they have dinner, they open their presents, and then, like, that's, like, their Christmas. So rather than, and then obviously, like, when they wake up on Christmas morning, there's no presents left to be opened because presents were opened the night before. So they literally spend Christmas Day, like, eating lunch, have the family over, and that sort of thing. So, like, completely different, which, you know, I find really interesting. And obviously it's a white Christmas, which is incredible. But yeah, like, it's so incredibly different. So what are your traditions? Do you guys open your presents on Christmas Day? Do you guys open your presents, like, Christmas Christmas morning, Christmas night? Do you guys like go to people's houses for Christmas? Like, what do you do? I'm curious to know. Like, I'm literally Christmas obsessed, and like it amazes me how every different family has like their own like tradition, and you know, every country can have their own tradition, and it just like it astounds me at like the differences, you know, like I said, like two countries, like I've experienced two completely different scenarios. So it's, yeah, I'd be really curious to know what each of you guys do for Christmas. And then, as I said, so here I've just obviously, like I mentioned, was Boxing Day, but we had Boxing Day lunch with my husband's family. Well, no, sorry, we went there for lunch, but it ended up being more like a dinner. So we had dinner there. So I might just use that. I might actually put in there because we pretty much played games until we had dinner. So I might put the games in there, and then I might mark down separately that we had. And so again, his family is completely different, so I'm not 100% on like what their traditions were before I came along. Like I think he might have spent Christmas with like his grandparents or like family friends and stuff like that. But now, and again it changes, because last year we obviously spent, we've lived together for quite a while now. So for my family, like doing Christmas, we still kept the same traditions where we had like the lunch or whatever. And then in the early stages of our relationship, we would go to his parents' house and we would do like Christmas dinner with him. So I would have lunch here, and then I would go to his family's house for Christmas. Yeah, we would go to his house for Christmas dinner. So we'd pretty much have like an early lunch with my family. So it was like 11:30. We would sort of hang out into the early afternoon, eat some trifle, which is like my favorite thing. I used to hate it when I was a child, and then as I got older, I learned to appreciate trifle and the goodness that it is. So yeah, we would go there, we would have dinner, we would hang out until, you know, whatever time at night, and then we would come home. Then once we got our own house, so we bought this house in 2015, so we've lived here now for, what are we, 2018, so 2.5 years. So ever since we've lived in this house, we've pretty much had like Christmas Day here, and his parents would come, and we would now, do I want to use a movie? So our Christmas night, so after we had Christmas lunch, so my family left like pretty early on Christmas. So I think my mum left at about 5, and Dad left probably 7, I would say, because Dad went down to see my auntie for Christmas. Do I want to use, I don't know that I want to use red because there's red there, so I might go with the light green. Yeah, so Dad left to go and see my auntie at about 7. So, you know, we still had all of this food and like all of this stuff here for like people to eat, and obviously no one stuck around that long. So we ended up just like chilling out to ourselves. I don't know that I want to. Yeah, okay, so I might overlap it a little bit. Yeah, so they all left. So then we were like, okay, well, what are we going to do? Like, everyone's gone, we've still got food, you know, we don't want to sort of say goodbye to Christmas yet. So for Christmas, one of my gifts, I got Incredibles 2, and I'd never actually seen any of the Incredibles. So we watched the Incredibles 1 on Stan, because they're now streaming all of Disney on Stan. So we watched Incredibles 1 on Stan, and then we watched Incredibles 2. And after that, we pretty much went to bed after that. We were exhausted. So, and then obviously, like I said, we were going to his parents' house the following day. And at that stage, I wasn't even sure like what time we were going, like if it was going to be an early thing, if it was going to be like a late thing. So we went to bed, and I think by the time we watched both movies, I think it was probably like 1:32 in the morning before we went to bed. So we had a pretty late night. But it was good. Like, I'm not going to go into it on camera, but, you know, there's been a lot of, like, drama in my family over the past 2 years. So, to be able to just relax and unwind and to have had a decent Christmas despite all of that, you know, it was really nice. I don't know what else I did on Monday, but I'm going to leave that blank because I feel as though there's probably something that I'm going to come back in and put there later. Now, as for the rest of the week, so obviously Saturday, Sunday, so like I said, today's the 30th, which is where I'm filming. So again, we went to bed really, really late. We went to bed I don't know, because so I just wipe these out, because even on Friday night, like, we stayed up and we did like a couple of things. Now, I don't know, I feel like I want to change this up, guys. Tell me what you guys do. So I've just put down a movie marking, but this is literally reflective of the fact that we watched a movie at home. And then I want to put down another movie marquee over here because we watched on Friday night, we watched the latest Saw movie. I don't even remember when it came out. Jigsaw. So it's like the prequel to all of the Saw movies. I know that that's not everyone's cup of tea, so not a lot of people may have seen it, but our family are like huge. What did I put there? So patterns. I need to put like the green or the mint there. Then I need to put like a patterned one, so I might use this patterned one. Yeah, so my family, we are all huge like horror thriller buffs. So we my husband, my brother who currently lives with us, we all watched Jigsaw on Friday night. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what this sticker is driving me insane. And I'm like gonna destroy it if I don't stop. Yeah, so we watched Jigsaw Friday night. So I might use yeah, so what I was going to say is, like, I don't know, like, do you guys, the movie marquees, do you guys only use them for when you actually go to the cinema, or do you use them every time you watch a movie? Because at this rate, like, I'm not even kidding. So we watched Incredibles 1 and 2 Christmas, and then we watched Jigsaw on Friday night, and then last night we watched I'm gonna have to use a glitter one again because I just used, oh no, I'll use this like greeny colour one. Last night we watched, so just my husband and I, we watched give me 1 second because I'm trying to work out what the heck I'm doing with my full boxes. Oh, there they are. So yes, so last night my husband and I sat and watched and the movie, I don't know if anyone's seen it, The Commuter, with Liam Neeson in it, which was pretty good. So that was what we did last night. So again, like, I've literally used 3 movie marquees this week to signify watching movies, when realistically we didn't go to the movies. But in saying that, if I didn't use the movie marquees for that, I only have, from the kit, I've only got 2 of the quarter boxes and 2 full boxes, which I might need, so I didn't want to use them either. So yeah, it was more sort of like, do you guys use movie marquees purely for when you actually go out to see a movie, or do you use them, as I have, for like any time you might watch a movie, whether it be like at home, at a friend's place, like whatever it might be. I think what I might do is order some more in for next year, but then I'm only actually going to use the movie marquees like when I go to the movies, which used to be quite frequently. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, because like I said, I feel like everyone plans differently. So everyone's... Now I don't know if I want to use... I might just use it. I usually don't use the kit weekend banners anymore from like most kits, with the exception of Prince of the Eyes kits. Everyone's weekend banners like curve, and I've gotten to a point where like the curve banners drive me nuts. So I'd rather use like either a square banner or like use like a scripted like glitter like overlay or whatever. Like the ones that I used, I think the last 2 weeks in a row from Monique Plans, I used, rather than the kit, I used the, so the, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a script. Yeah, so I've used that like the last 2 weekends in a row. So I sort of tend to lean towards that now. Whereas like back in the day, I would only ever use the weekend banner that was provided within the kit. So now it's like, I don't know, I don't enjoy using the kit banners, but I'm just going to use it for this week because that's what I've got now. What I am going to do, so like I said, today I am filming, so I'm going to put in here a little to-do header. This is actually like a few videos that I wanted to do. So aside from this one today, I also want to do my New Year's spread. I've also got some unboxings to do. Well, yeah, I've got another couple that I wanted to do. But I don't know if I might not use the littles. I might use the checklists because I never actually use the checklists. And I'm going to use the red, I think. I'm just going to cut, so I've got to film, so I film at least 2 and then edit. I'm going to get rid of 2 of them at least. Actually, no, I'm going to use that whole thing because there's some other things that I want to do. Aside from filming, I want to take a couple of photos. I haven't taken photos of like last week's final spread yet, and I've found that in my videos I'm telling you guys, oh, you can find my full completed spread on Instagram, and then you, like, if anyone goes looking for it, they'd probably be like, well, I don't actually see the completed spread, and that's because I really suck at actually doing that. So in saying that, I need to take photos from last week's spread, the week before's spread, and put them on Instagram, because at the moment, if you look at my Instagram, which is Mellow Plans, if you want to look me up, so I'll link it in the description below. But if you look at my Instagram, I'm actually only photoed up until the Summer Santa kit. So I'm a bit behind. So there's a couple of things I want to do there. And then I really, really want to upload. Edit. You know what I might do? I might leave that, and I'm going to put in an edit. No, I might just edit one today, so I'm going to edit and then I'm just going to whack a random washi strip in the bottom there, just to fill in that little tiny gap. It's too little. Might whack one of these because I haven't used any of this throughout the spread yet. Yeah, so I at least want to try and edit today. Because then I feel like this is going to be a really long video, guys. I want to film. I'm going to whack that at the bottom though, because and I'll use one of my little where is she? There's this little girl from Fox and Cactus as my edit. And what did we do yesterday? Yesterday we just didn't do much actually. We had can't really do that either. So yesterday I might not use that either. I might put down here because if we went grocery shopping, you know what song I'm obsessed with, guys? I'm absolutely obsessed with the new, I don't even know if it's new, to be honest, the Thank You Next, like Ariana Grande. I am literally obsessed. I don't even know if I'm obsessed with the song as much as like the song is obsessed with staying in my mind. Where the heck is mine? Maybe I don't have any. I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use a little grocery shopping emoji, sorry. Coffee Monsters Co. Again, if I can find it. Oh, there we go. So I'll go in with my little shopping emoji. So we went grocery shopping. Before we went grocery shopping, I might move that down a little bit because I want to put On this one, up the top here, we had coffee. So I got a iced coffee there. And we had no, I don't even want to use this. I'm going to use Lazy Day. And then I am going to put, if I can find it, yep. And then in here I'm going to use and then I'm going to put, because we had Nando's for dinner. No, we didn't. I'm putting that all on the wrong day, guys. Excellent. So, let's move all this across. So we had Lazy Day. We had Nando's for dinner. We had washi tape. We had iced coffee. Okay, so then on Friday, what the heck did I do on Friday? I don't even know what we had for dinner. I might just put this guy here. Mark that down. I might put I don't know what else I did on Friday. I don't think I did anything on Friday. So let's just put so anyway, I just started singing out of nowhere. What's everyone's plans for New Year's? Is anyone doing anything like overly exciting? I still don't have plans, but I feel like I never make New Year's plans. Like I'm always like a last minute. I've had 2 invites. So I've had an invite to go and watch the fireworks, and I've had an invite to a friend's place. And this video is way long, guys, so I like need to speed this up for you. But yeah, like what are you guys doing for New Year's? Let me know again in the comments below. Now what I'm going to do, guys, because this video is already super long, and I know it was a chatty plan with me, but I've filled in everything that I know that I definitely did. I cannot remember what I did on Thursday. I might have paid some bills and things like that. So I'm going to go back and have a look at what else I can put in on Thursday and what else I can put in on Monday. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed through. I'm going to finish off my sidebar and I'm going to fill in the different bits and pieces. Actually, for this time I might actually leave it. So pretty much like I said, it's just the public holidays have been marked out. Christmas lunch, movie night, Boxing Day, games with the in-laws, dinner with the in-laws, the fact that it was Friday, that we stayed up late, we watched a movie. So again, yesterday we woke up late, we had Nando's for dinner, we went and got iced coffee, we went grocery shopping, we came home and watched a movie, and then today I've just got like a whole bunch of things to do. What I might do is I might put a to-do in there, but I'm going to speed through all of that now, guys, and I'll be back soon. Alright guys, that is it for this week. I really need to get better at filming, or get better at not being so distracted whilst I film. As you can see, I haven't filled everything in yet, but I will go back and do that later on. And as per normal, and as I will always say, I will leave my Instagram in the comments or the descriptions below. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, that would be fantastic. You will see all of my completed spreads there, as well as sometimes before the pen shots. But you will see this in its totality on my Instagram. As you can see from what I have left of the kit, so this, I always buy the deluxe or the ultimate kits depending on how the shop labels them. So I've got some of the washi left, I've got like a few little icons, bill juice, things like that. I have most of my checklists left. I've got some of the glitter headers left, lots of my icons, not much here, so I've only got a couple of things left there, and then I've got the deco and the date dots and things like that. So with that said, like I mentioned, when I go back to filling everything in, I may add the deco in, but there's not much left, as you can see, so I do tend to use most, if not all, of the kit. With that said, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, give me a massive thumbs up to show that you enjoyed the video and that you want to see more in the future. Hit the subscribe button. That's about it. So yeah, that was my week for Christmas. I will be coming to you next with my New Year's spread. Not that I think I have too much going on, but that will be the next video. So I will hopefully have that to you guys within the next couple of days. But anyway, guys, I will let you go now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.